everyone, I'm Rowena
I'm Savina.
and you're watching This Associate. Today we're going to be talking about our skincare routines.
Both nighttime as well as daytime routines.
So our skincare routines are pretty simple.
Yeah, we don't follow any sort of 10 or 20
20
step routines as such. They're
like-
very simple with very simple and minimalistic products.
Yeah, just like roughly around 3 or 4 products, that's all. At the max, maybe 5. That's it. I can't
Yeah.
go beyond that because I'm lazy.
Same.
Alright, let's get into it. So we'll begin with our morning routines.
So the first step of our morning routine is our cleanser. So the cleanser I use is the simple moisturizing cleanser. So as the name suggests, this is a pretty simple cleanser. It's moisturizing. It doesn't really dry out my face as soon as I wash my face with it. And I really like it because it was pretty cheap. I actually don't remember how much I paid for it, but I know that it was cheap because I am a big cheapskate and I find the best value for my money. So I know that this is a cheap cleanser and that you get a lot of quantity for the price you're paying, and it lasts a very long time, surprisingly. So this is my morning cleanser.
So my morning cleanser is from the Inky List, the Fulvic Acid Brightening Cleanser. So this one has a very gorgeous looking texture. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I have done an Instagram post based on just this texture. It's absolutely gorgeous looking. This one's a very lightweight and a gel-like cleanser, and I have a specific liking towards products that are gel-based for some reason, but I love them. It's a very nourishing, soothing, hydrating kind of cleanser. It doesn't necessarily strip your skin of the moisture, and it's also very affordable. The Inky List, the brand itself, is known for its affordable prices all through their range, and this is one great product which I have purchased maybe 3 or 4 times. This is actually my third tube. I absolutely love this cleanser.
So for my second step in my morning routine, I have recently incorporated the vitamin C serum from Boots Ingredients. Actually, I didn't purchase this. She had bought it and I just stole it from her. I'm just trying it out and seeing how it works with my hyperpigmentation because I really want to reduce
The acne scars.
the acne
Same
scarring
with me.
and post-inflammation hyperpigmentation on my skin. So I really want to try this out. And a review after a month or so will be up on my channel. So you need to stay tuned for that. This is quite a small bottle. I think how much is it? 30 ml worth. I don't know the price of it. She bought it again. I have no
It's
clue.
available on Boots Pharmacy online and also all around their pharmacies in the UAE. On the days I do have time, I also try and use this before my sunscreen in the mornings because it happens to be one of the products that works best during your daytime.
So for the third step in my routine, it consists of a moisturizer, and I try to juggle between a couple of moisturizers in hand. So this is what I used to own, and as you can see, I've squeezed out every little bit of it. If there is none, I also use this baby. This one is more lotiony as it is the moisturizing lotion both for face and body, and I really like it. So this one is just a bigger version of that one. Only difference is that this is a lotion and that is just a moisturizing cream. So that's a little thicker than this one, but once it's on your face, the consistency feels pretty similar. So I don't really see much big of a difference between the two, and they're both Cetaphil, so I really like the brand Cetaphil. So yeah, that's my third step, aka the moisturizer.
So my third step is also a moisturizer, and I use the Boots Ingredients Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer. Now this one's a small tube actually, it's just 30 ml, and I think I got this for around 50 dirhams from the Boots Pharmacy. So this one has a very lightweight consistency. It's very lotion-like, very fluidy, flowy kind of a lotion. It's almost very similar to this one, what she spoke about. Consistency and texture-wise, both are very similar, but I tend to use this one because it blends easily as compared to that one.
So for my fourth and final step of my morning routine, it's my Nivea sunscreen. It's the SPF 50 PA++++. I really like this one. The only disadvantage of it is that it's a mineral sunscreen and it has a very heavy white cast. It takes like almost 10 to 15 minutes to blend it in completely, and it doesn't go away. No, don't be mistaken, it won't go away. It'll still be on your face. I think this is just in my head, but the white cast on my face kind of gives me the surety and security that my
That
face
it
is
works.
protected. For some reason, chemical sunscreens don't give a white cast
cast,
and they
but
still
they-
protect you.
yeah, they do
So
work, yeah.
I think this is just in my head, but yeah, I do really like this one. Again, it is really cheap. I got this from India actually, and you get a lot. It's 125 ml for somewhere between 300 to 400 rupees. Very cheap, but it works.
So the next step in my morning routine is also a sunscreen, but I happen to juggle between 3 products. Here they are.
Should I hold one for you?
Yeah, please. So currently, actually, I've run out of this, so only these 2 are in the picture as of now. So the main difference between these 2 is that this one's a sheer finish. This one is my current favorite. It gives the adequate amount of protection. It's a chemical sunscreen, so it doesn't give you that white cast. Also, it does take a little while to blend, but once it's blended in, it's absolutely flawless. So this is one of my favorites, and I end my morning routine with this. I don't really apply makeup. I used to once upon a time, but at the moment I don't really apply any makeup. And then during the day, I even reapply it whenever I have the time, because reapplication of your sunscreen is very important.
So that was it for our morning routine. Now let's get into our nighttime routine.
So I begin my nighttime routine with an oil cleanser, because you've got to remove all the grime and dirt and gunk from your face. Even the sunscreen that you have on your face sits there like a thick layer on your skin, which you have to remove before you go to bed. So I begin my nighttime routine with the Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm. Now this is the first time I have used a cleansing balm that comes in a tube. Previously I have used cleansing balms that come in a jar, which have a spatula to scoop the balm out of the jar, but this one's in a tube. Also, a detailed review of the oat cleansing balm will be live on our blog very soon, so stay tuned.
The link to our blog will be in the description below. Okay, so my first cleanser for the night, that's the oil cleanser, is pretty simple and I'm sure everyone has access to it. It's the Johnson's baby oil. Trust me, this works like magic. It removes everything on your face. Only disadvantage is that it does not wash off. Like a regular cleansing balm, it emulsifies with the water and it washes off. This is an oil, so it won't wash off with just water. But what I do is I take a little bit of it in my hands, rub it all over my face, and then I use my cleanser, that's my second step, and I cleanse it off. So it's like 2 cleansing steps but just 1 wash off step. And this works for me, so
yeah, why not? So my second cleanser in my evening routine is the Fulvic Acid Brightening Cleanser from the Inky Lists. This happens to be my morning cleanser and also my second cleanser for the night.
So that's the same story with me. I use my morning cleanser as my second step in my nighttime routine as well. It's my simple moisturizing face wash. Works like magic. Works great. Really like it. Cheap. That's it.
The next step in my nighttime routine is the hyaluronic acid serum from Boots Ingredients. So now, since we are at the onset of winter and my skin's gonna get extra dry by using the hyaluronic acid serum by Boots Ingredients. So this is a very lightweight serum. I just use about 1 or 2 pumps at the max and use it all over my face before my moisturizer. So added with the moisturizer, this gives you a very nice hydration for the skin and you wake up in the morning feeling very soft and plump around your skin.
So for my next step, I do not use any sort of serum or anything like that during the night. Yeah, any treatment at night. It's just a cleanser, moisturizer, and my treatment comes after. I'll explain about that later. But for my next step, I use my Cetaphil moisturizing lotion as my nighttime moisturizer. It's the perfect nighttime moisturizer. Keeps you moisturized till the morning. Your skin feels soft in the morning and I really like it.
So my last step in my nighttime routine is my moisturizer, which I also use during the day, the Boots Ingredients Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer. So this paired with my serum works wonders on my skin, and especially because my skin is very dry, I'd like to use hyaluronic acid to my advantage to give me that extra hydration. Also because it's winter now, so I love my hyaluronic acid very much. So I use that in a serum and a moisturizer to give me maximum, as much as possible, hydration.
So the final step in my nighttime routine is my favorite. It's the benzoyl peroxide gel. Now this is more medicated, so it's not like an every person use. I just use it for my acne. But recently, just 2 or 3 days back, I noticed that my skin has been reacting a little bad to this. It's been burning a little bit. Usually benzoyl peroxide doesn't burn with me because I've been using it for more than a year now. Not every day, but pretty consistently. But I noticed that just 2 or 3 days back it's been burning my skin, and I think I need to lay off of this one for some time now, just to get my skin back on track so I don't over exfoliate and over treat it too much. Whenever I do apply it, this has worked so well on my skin. It's gotten my acne under control so well. That's why I really like it. I'm just gonna lay off of it for now, and maybe once my skin is back on track, I will try and do this again. So that's my last step.
Alright, so those were all the products we use in our morning as well as our nighttime routine. With all that being said, we'd like to add that these are products that we've been trying over our skin, so not everything may work for everyone. Like some products that work on her skin don't work on mine, some products that work on my skin don't necessarily work on hers. So similar to that, everyone's skins are different and it takes a certain amount of practice and experience to know what works best for you.
Again, we are not any sort of skincare specialists, dermatologists, so we do not recommend any of these products to you. We are just speaking about what worked for us and what we will be using in the future, present, what we have used in the past,
what we've
etc.
tested in the past,
Whatever
what we've
we
been
have
working-
done for ourselves. We do not recommend them to you. Please contact your dermatologist, your skincare specialist, whoever it is, for items that suit your skin.
Yeah, and to make informed decisions. We are not here to endorse any of these for you. We are just here speaking about our experience with these products. Alright, that was it for today's video.
Thanks for watching. Bye.